Hey everyone, Captain Amazing, and today we're going to do a roster review. So let's jump into it. So our roster review is Darth Daleks with the Fets Empire. They're in Kyber 4. Not good fleet placement. So at 33, that tells me you're either an extremely competitive shard or you're not engaging in fleet because even like I think 27 is the highest you can be and still hit first if you perfectly attack 5 times as high as you can without doing a refresh. So this tells me that you probably are okay with whatever it is, 50, 100 crystals a day. I don't know how old your shard is or what your plan is, and we'll get into it. But I would hope you would do a little better than 33. Like top 5 is the goal, like top 10 at least. So let's see. All right, so 8.5 million GP. You're at 4.9 in characters, 3.6 in ships. 14,000 galactic war battles, so 3-ish years played. Let's see. So 3 GLs. You do have Bane, Cal Kestis at R7. So Seer Junda is not at R7. You have both their Omicrons. I'm not a big fan of this. I understand like in TW, I think it's a waste. Like I would rather just use Ahsoka Tano solo and then save an Omicron and just not have her in that Seer squad and replace her with someone else, like a ninth sister or something. Someone that's on the bench that you don't really need, or even like a Kylo Ren. I don't think it's that serious, and I don't think in TW this team is all that great. You don't have Malicos either. So overall, right off the bat, not a big fan of what's going on with your Omicrons. Let's continue looking and see what's going on here. So you have Gungans. So Gungans is good. No, you have Boss Nass. All right, but you're working on the other ones. I would say with these upcoming additive drops, you'll probably get pretty close with the Phalanx and Boomadir. So not horrible. And then I'm sure you're planning on getting them up and getting Jar Jar soon. So that'll be great for guild income. They're really strong too. So oh man, doing Darth Malgus dirty over here. I would get him up at least to R7. I understand you're working on Gungans, but you're already in. I would say like, see how you have a bunch of gear like equipped, or you have some. I would say like don't do that even because let's say you wanted to pivot to Gungans and you're like, well, I don't have the bandwidth to do Darth Malgus right now. Like you have that gear equipped already, so you kind of like already committed. So you got to get Malgus up to relics anyway. So I would just finish Malgus, take him up to like R7, and then just move on to Gungans from there. But yeah, I would stop doing this. Just equipping gear. You don't want to do that. Just only hit the upgrade button. Oh, you have Wampa. Oh man, 8.5 million Wampa, gear 12, no Omicron. That's rough. General Grievous, no Zetas, no Relics. Item Versio. I'm not a big fan of what you're doing here in the Gear 12 range, to be completely honest. Not a big fan. Like, I understand Mara Jade. You don't have Star Killer. You didn't farm Star Killer. Not the end of the world. So I understand this one. But Wampa, General Grievous, Item Versio. I don't know. You have you could have put some more investment into Zori Bliss since you already have Ray, and you're at 8.5 million, so you had a lot of opportunities and time to build a lot of these things. All right, so let's see. Yeah, kind of crazy, kind of crazy. Let's see what's going on with your ship. So no Inquisitors, so no Scythe, only an Executor. You have a only a 5-star Malevolence. Lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, so you gotta get this Malevolence up there, dude. You gotta get this Malevolence. I understand. And I've heard some people in like the 8.5 million GP range be like, I don't need Malevolence. I need those Kyber techs. And I'll say this, like 7-star your Malevolence. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Like, Malevolence is a good ship. It has a lot of uses. It can take out like chimeras whenever they put them on defenses. They take out Executrix. They take out Negotiator. They can even take out Executors if you preload. If you do a burner, then Malevolence can take out an Executor. Malevolence can also take out Profundities. So with the TIE Bomber as the first reinforcement. So it's a good, capable ship. It's probably the best cleanup ship too. Like if I have to clean something up, I use the Malevolence, and it's a fantastic, just a fantastic ship. Overall, really strong mechanics. So uh, you've been playing for 3 years. You should have a fully functional. Like honestly, you at 8.5 million, I would say you should have at least like 2 GL ships. Your Malevolence, Negotiator, Chimera, Finalizer should be all built up. You should have like 6 premier fleets at least. You have one, two, three, kind of three fleets. Maybe home one if you count it, but I don't really count home one all that much. Home one to me is like a cleanup fleet. It lost its pizzazz, you know what I mean? Like and it's not even strong. You do have the Rebel Outrider, but it's low gear. So man, not the best. So I would say you have, and even your Iden isn't super built up. You have let's say 3.5, and then maybe Finalizer 4-ish. You know, Radis. I guess if you put Radis on defense, yeah, I don't know. Like not a lot. Like for being in Kyber, for how much GP you have, not like very. Even if let's say theoretically, even if you take your best ships, if someone put like Leviathan down, you're probably gonna lose. If someone puts Executor Profundity down, you're probably gonna lose. Like even if you take all your best fleets, you just don't have the juice. Le juice. Maybe actually maybe if your Executor takes out the Profundity, your Chimera takes out a Executor, and then definitely you can't deal with like FU fleets with Leviathan. So pretty much Leviathan's your biggest weakness right now, right? Like you can't handle it. So you just auto lose against Leviathans. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And then your fleets get beaten really easy because you have to take your only strong fleets, and the rest is like garbage. So yeah, not the best. So it's kind of hard to say like farm your fleets because you don't even have GLs. So you just have like a lot of side things like Gungans, Seer with no Malicos, Malgus with no relics. So yeah, like the more I look at this, the more the lacquer, the luster starts lacking, because this is lacking some luster, I would say. Not horrible. I think you could fix this pretty easily, pretty quickly. And let's jump into that. I don't want to just like hang you up on a wall and just start wailing on you. You know what I mean? So let's see. Right off the bat, Jabba, right? Like Malevolence, of course, as a side farm, you can take him up and running. But Jabba, you need some Jabba in your life. Let's look at Jedi. You don't have Wampa, so you don't have Jedi Knight Luke, so you don't have that assault battle. Let's look at Imperial Troopers. Ooh, okay, yeah, you can do CT3 with these. Probably, right? Right. Yeah, definitely. The Death Trooper, Range Trooper, 100% you have all this, you have the challenge tier 3s done with those. I do like, I don't like that you invested in the Death Trooper as your 5th. I do like Dark Trooper. You're past the point where it would be like super important for you to get him. Sooner or later, I think you should, just because he's a good Imperial Trooper. But I would be hard pressed to tell you to farm him right now because there's so many holes in your account. So I would tell you to invest into like Iden Versio. So her ship will make that counter a lot better with Chimera and the Chimera counter against Leviathan and Executor. So, and you can make the Leviathan a 2-shot. So you can go in you can go in with the Chimera, and as long as you alt the Bomber, you can come in with like Negotiator or even your Rebels and clear out the rest. So I would 100% tell you like R5 your Iden. Same thing for like Malevolence. Maybe like even though your Geos are like year 12, you can still put a little bit more loving into your General Grievous. Get that speed a little faster. Take him up to relics at least, like relic 3, put his Zetas on. Same thing as Iden, relic 5 or relic 5, and then that's pretty much a usable fleet at that point. Still get it to 7 stars, but I think you do want to invest more in that Malevolence, because I'm sure it's probably done some okay things for you, but I'm sure, as you know, in Kyber, you're going against like the best thing you could probably use it for is Profundity or Negotiator. And I'm sure you're probably like, oh, I have the worst luck against Negotiators, and you probably don't even think about using it against the Profundity. But it's just you have really low investment into it, and if you put more investment into it, then you can actually use it for what it could be a usable fleet that could win you Grand Arenas. All right, so Hut Cartel though, like my next big farm I would recommend for you is Hut Cartel, so that you can get your mods, like all that mod income for Smuggler's Run 2. It's actually really huge. It really is. All the 60 micro attenuators, all the pretty much two free 6 mods, all the slicing material that you get, all the free mods. It's just incredibly insane what it does for your mod income. So I would recommend doing that first. Other than that, what I would also recommend, and that's going to come with an assault battle too, so you'll get the Jedi Knight Luke, and that'll allow you to CT3 Jedi. Other than that, I would probably say Jabba into Profundity or Jabba into 2024 fleet. Whatever that new fleet is, I do think if you want to start earning some better fleet income, you're gonna have to just like, because you've been playing for so long, I'm sure your shard probably has tons of Leviathans in it, and you're like, well, everyone's gonna bully you because you're a 6-star executor, so people will just attack you to attack you, and I doubt they may not even let you into your shard because you're a 6-star executor. And even if you're a 7-star, they'd probably be like, nah, like get a little better and then we'll let you join. Maybe you're in there. I doubt they would even want you if you're at 33, but like you could absolutely do better with your fleet income if you, and that's huge, absolutely huge, those crystals. Like, yeah, you're in Kyber and you get Kyber amount of crystals, but you could do a lot better with that. So I would recommend 2024 fleet if you can, and if you can't, then Jabba into Profundity. So that would be farming pathway. Your SOKR mods are good. This is okay. This isn't bad. I would like a little more health, but you just have bad health secondaries is what's killing you here. But not horrible. You have a good amount of offense. This is okay. So your Ray and C are okay. So your mod GLs or your GLs are modded fine. 329 as your fastest non-GL is really slow. Yeah, 315. Speed's dropping, and it's dropping at a cyclic rate. 311. 311. Alright, 310. I like a speed set on Revan. 308. That's not horrible. 301. She's just fast. If you look at these aren't good mods. It's just a good character. Alright, and then what? 300. Is that your last 300? 293. That's kind of fast for BB-8. I don't know why you have so fast of a BB-8, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not the best mod depth. So Jabba would help for that. Doing your mod refreshes will help for that. You probably struggle with mod refreshes because you don't have the crystal income that you would have if you had if you were getting like top 5 in fleets. So that's going to be the biggest thing that you can fix to start accelerating the income of this account. Because I could tell you like farm GL ships, farm GLs, farm all your assault battles, like fix up these key characters. But you know, unless you get some more return of investment for these things, then it's not going to benefit your account. So that's why I'm saying before I would even do like General Grievous, Iden, I would fix the income issue that your account has. Like you're going for Gungans, which is great for raid currency, but there's a lot more that you can do. So if you fix your fleet income, go for a premium GL ship. Either get your Executor to where it can beat Leviathans and start climbing on that. Farm either the Inquisitors, get Scythe and climb off Leviathans using the Chimera counter, or like Profundity and climb with that, or farm the 2024 fleet, or farm Leviathan. Like whatever you got to do to start being competitive in fleet crystals, that's what I would say it should be your first priority. So there's many ways to do it. You just have to decide how you want to do it so that you can start earning more income. Of course, once you start climbing, you should hit up your fleet shard right now and try to join, see if they'll let you, so that you can start deconflicting and not have issues there. Other than that, Jabba next. Jabba is going to give you another assault battle with Jedi Knight Luke. You should already have a good amount of them with Imperial Troopers, Sith, First Order. You're lacking the Jedi one. You have Marin, so you should have and also I saw a Crex, so you should have the Night Sister ones. I would say don't worry about the Inquisitor ones until you're closer to 4 GLs, 2 GL ships, and you fix your income issue as far as you have Jabba, you're getting top 5 in fleets, and you have all the other assault battles. Then you can go for Inquisitors. But until then, that's what I would work on. Try to do your best to do your mod refreshes. I understand you probably don't have good income for that. So you could probably stop doing fleet refreshes and do mod refreshes instead, because fleets kind of like fell off as far as their income, and you can use Mark II to farm around that. So you don't have to spend those refreshes on fleet crystals, fleet refreshes, as much as you need mod refreshes to build some more depth of mods in your account. So yeah, so that's all I have to say about this account. Thanks for letting me look at it. If you have any let me know what you think in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for allowing me to look at your account. And if you like this content, anyone else, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.